Welcome to QSR Nation, your weekly dose of food service marketing tips and business strategies for success. Here's your hosts, Josh Anderson, Beth Oots, and Anthony Pierce from the PFSbrands National Headquarters.
Hey everybody, welcome back to QSR Nation. As always, we have Josh, Beth, and Tony here from the PFSbrands National Headquarters in Holt Summit, Missouri to talk about food service marketing and business strategies for success. Once again, we have John Bleidistel, the Director of Technologies at PFSbrands, to talk about in-store security and technology and how you can avoid getting scammed or some of your property stolen. And today, John, we really want to talk about implementing technology into your business. You have any advice on that?
Well, actually, in 2017, we've got multiple devices that we've been rolling out that were designed to help the store owner manage their store, their employees, and see what they're actually selling, and kind of get some data metrics that can be analyzed and be used as a tool to improve their efficiencies in the business. So one of those systems is the order management system. This actually includes a tablet point of sale system, so to speak, and a people counter that mounts over your door. The tablet would be used to enter in orders as they come in. So a lot of stores will ring up things that come out of the hot case and they've just written on the box in a Sharpie, and they go up front to the register and they just ring up whatever's on the side of the box. So there's a lot of room for error, for theft, for employees helping out their friends or whatever, or people walking out the door without paying for the box at all. So with this order tablet component, it's going to track all the hot food ordered through the Champs system, as well as their side items and time of day, and all these things are tracked in the system. So then it would print out a barcode label that has a price embedded barcode on it that they would put on the side of the package, and that person would take it up front, get scanned. And so right there's no room for error, because if the value of the meal was $7.50 and they wrote $6.25 on there as a favor or something, that goes away because it's an actual barcode that just gets scanned. And in the front end system, it would scan into the hot foods. And with this tablet comes it creates a lot of good data. So that data actually gets pushed up to the cloud portal, where the business advisor has visibility of it, as well as the store owner and managers. So you can see up to every 15 minutes, you can see how the store is doing as far as their breakfast sales, their lunch sales, or their dinner sales. So this device is really very useful as far as being more in tune with what exactly is moving out of your hot case.
And that's really great for the store owner, because let's say they have multiple locations or they aren't there during that window. I mean, because it is cloud-based, they can still see that data, virtually in real time, because it's updating so often, and really be able to still know what's going on with their business even when they're not there. Right, and
it helps with labor management, and you can see trends throughout the week. You can see that Friday's a bigger day or Monday's a bigger day. And this, coupled with the people counter device that would be mounted over the doorway, actually counts the traffic in and out of the store. So with traffic counts time-stamped, and along with the order tablet orders that are time-stamped as well, you get a correlation of traffic through your store and how many people are making purchases.
That's a marketer's dream right there.
Yeah,
and
exactly.
if you know what that conversion rate is, and to see what your opportunity is within the store during certain days, and you could have 100 people come through in an hour, but maybe the sales aren't there, and it's because it's a time when you usually don't have folks scheduled as heavily, and you may be missing opportunities.
Correct. Or maybe you know that the hot case is pretty thinly stocked at that time, and you have a surge of people that always comes in at 10:30 or something like that because of a local business being on break or something. You can spot those trends and better position yourselves to capture more of that data.
Well, and it sounds like also with the ringing up of things through the order tab, that you'll have a lot better opportunity to reduce waste too.
Yes. Yeah, because seeing how the traffic patterns of people throughout the day, you can know when to stock up the hot case, when to back off a little bit, and things like that. So again, just trying to capture that conversion rate of people coming through the door.
That's awesome. So what other technology pieces are coming out?
There's also a ComTab, which is a communication tablet. And what that is it's really designed to engage the people behind the hot case down to the lowest staff level. So Historically, the business advisor would talk to the store manager or the store owner, and any kind of literature or information usually gets disseminated to those individuals, while the people talking to customers and serving the food are the last to know or the least informed. So since we've put a lot of effort into this technology that will engage those people at that level to where they are getting the information firsthand. So they have the ability to see when specials are happening. They can see product guides on how to assemble chicken sandwiches or anything along those lines as far as training goes. And it's right at their fingertips, and it's in a tablet device that's right there at the hot case.
And it's really awesome just with the content that we've created for it. So you will have these quick 1-minute tips that'll just be, top of mind. This is the best idea that you can have for promoting this item, or this is how you're going to be able to clean your fryer on this or for this certain way. So just being able to utilize those tips that we do have come out weekly will just be able to raise your bottom line and make sure that you run a more efficient and effective business.
You're also going to have a lot more confident staff and more competent staff as well.
And engaged.
Absolutely. I mean, so you've got a lot of benefits, it sounds like, with this at the store level to actually increase training, increase competence, increase confidence, consumer engagement levels, which ultimately should probably reduce turnover. I mean, in theory. Because you got people who feel like they understand their job better.
They feel like they're more involved, they're more connected with the program, and they understand what the Champs brand is about because they're seeing all this information. They have access to it every day. And as you mentioned, training, that's a huge aspect of this, that instead of having an employee train another employee who eventually trains another employee on how to operate a fryer, the training videos available on this tablet are always back to being run by a professional from the corporate office that's showing exactly how to operate that fryer in the manufacturer's recommended methods. And so any employee could get the training that's coming right from the expert.
Well, that's great. And we've talked about consistency and consistency in product, consistency in service, but consistency in the training will affect those other two pretty greatly. So that's an awesome advantage that these retailers are going to have with that. Now, I know with that technology, it's like a lot of things going on in the cloud, which I'm thinking internet with OrderTab and training videos. I'm thinking internet to download. What if they don't have necessarily a real stable internet connection, though?
Well, that's the other thing we rolled out this year is a PFSnet, and what that is an edge router that has a cellular data connection out to the internet. And the way we've designed this to work is that all of our technology components, the order management system, the communication tablet, and our digital menu systems as well, they all will integrate with this PFSnet and have internet access completely separate from the store's network. We found that the number one troubleshooting issue with any of this was the interaction with the store's network, because there's always firewalls and security things put in place that our equipment may not work well with. So by having this PFSnet on the edge of their network, or creating a whole new network within their store, our stuff will seamlessly connect to it and be virtually trouble-free as far as connectivity.
Well, that way it sounds like it's also very secure because we're working within one firewall or we're within one system. Correct. Versus having to try to work with multiple variations across different levels of security and issues across the whole entire country.
Correct. So if the store, even if the store is having internet problems, like their provider's down, the PFSnet will still maintain an internet connection, so all the PFSbrands technologies will still continue to operate as they always did.
Huge advantage. That is awesome.
Yeah, for sure. John, you have anything else to add about security, in-store technology, anything like that?
Basically, kind of like I said last week, to keep it in a place that's safe and not in an area that is exposed to consumers just casually passing by. So just again, common sense, keep it behind the counter, make employees aware of the value of things so that you can prevent something from happening.
Yeah, be vigilant for sure. John, thanks a lot for coming in the last
really
2 weeks.
Appreciate it.
Great.
Glad to be here.
Yeah, and if you have any IT questions or anything like that, reach out to us at mdf@pfsbrands.com. And for Josh, Beth, and Tony, as always, it's great to talk to you this week, and we'll talk to you next week.
Stop by next week for another QSR Nation episode or visit pfsbrands.com.